I'm Miss Curtis, and welcome to Physical Science. As you can see, we got a picture of a science teacher outstanding in her field. And as you can see, I find this humorous. And since you don't know me very well yet, and we're not going to get to spend as much time together this semester as we do during a normal semester, I'll routinely insert this picture from time to time so you know when to laugh, all right? Because it's important to have fun. Okay, I wanted to go over the syllabus. I sent you a copy, but I just kind of wanted to emphasize the important parts. At the beginning is a start here, getting started checklist. I'm not going to read to you. I know you guys can read, but the first thing is read the syllabus and then make sure you have the right technology. We will be using Canvas. I will post YouTube videos. We will use Zoom, so make sure you have all of those things available to you. I will make another video kind of going over how to navigate the Canvas course, so don't worry about that just yet, okay? All right, we got physical science and lab. Normally, we would meet Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and for lecture, and we would have labs on Tuesday, Thursdays. In order to keep social distancing, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of have a hybrid model. I will post videos online. There'll be some other stuff online, discussion questions, things through Canvas. And when we meet face-to-face, we'll do our labs. We'll split up into two teams, purple and gold. And purple will meet on Monday during lecture time, Tuesday during their lab time. And gold will meet on Wednesday during lecture time, Thursday during their lab time. Fridays, we will either split the class and take short quizzes, or we will use it for small study groups or recitation or extra help, things like that. So it's still 5 credit hours. We're just going to approach it a little bit differently than I have in the past. There are no prerequisites for this. We do a little math, but don't worry, I'm really good at math. I will get you through it, so it doesn't matter what math class you're in. There is an optional textbook. I will also post notes. I've also posted some open resource books. If you're on a books tuition scholarship, you want to get the textbook, great. If you are not, don't pay out of pocket for the textbook. I will provide you other supplemental material. Okay. We'll use Zoom and Canvas. You'll need to be able to watch YouTube videos, which I know you can because you guys watch them on your phones all the time. And then you need a scientific calculator, but I do have some in the classroom, so that's not a big deal if you don't have one. Okay. My office or my classroom is SMA 109. That is downstairs in the Math Science Annex. And then my office is right across the hall, SMA 113. If I am not in my classroom or my office, but the doors are open, I am somewhere nearby, just text me and I will come find you. Okay. I have my email address, and my cell phone number is there. By all means, email me, text me, call me if you need something. Not a big deal. I do not spend a lot of time in my office. Don't call my office phone number. I don't even know what my office phone number is. Okay. If you want to meet with me virtually, that's fine. If you want to meet with me in person, that's great. My office hours, Monday, Wednesday, 7 to 8:30. 12:30 to 3, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 to 7:30, 11:50 to 12:20, and 1:45 to 3. Here's the deal. I'm usually on campus well after 3. I just put 3 o'clock there because usually when I have to go to a meeting, it's at 3. Okay, feel free to text me, see if I'm still on campus. Fridays, I just have morning office hours, but I'll be there in the afternoon. Don't feel like you can't set up a meeting on Friday afternoons. Okay, if these hours don't work for you, don't worry. We will find time that works for you. All right, Dodge City Community College has 5 common learning objectives. We will actually revisit these every module. We'll talk about them. Sometimes students get locked in the mindset where they're just learning facts and pieces of information, but what I'm really trying to teach you are skills that you can apply to a broad range of things to make you successful in life and in your future career. So we will talk about these. My program objectives, I'm going to encourage scientific literacy. We're going to learn how to problem solve. That's important no matter what you choose to do in life. We're going to develop our perspective. Perspective's important. One of the things we'll cover is astronomy, and nothing gives you perspective quite like astronomy gives you perspective. We're going to build confidence. I want you walking out of my classroom confident that you could be successful in another science class. And then we have our Kansas Board of Regents outcomes, and they are things like explain the scientific method, describe the scope of the physical sciences. They are broad physical science outcomes. Okay. And then we got a grading scale. Your homework and labs, and that will be our face-to-face time. That'll be 20% of the grade. Discussion questions and Canvas will be another 20%. We'll have 3 projects. That'll be 20%. And then our exams and quizzes will be 40%. Now, here is the tricky part. I used to be pretty good, spot on, when we would start a unit or module and when we would end it. This semester, obviously, is going to be a lot different. And so I have approximate dates. Don't hold me to them. If we need more time, we'll take more time. I will probably have to adjust due dates for things in Canvas as we go because, again, if we need more time, we're going to take more time. I've never done class like this before, so I really don't know how it's going to play out. Things we will cover: the scientific method and motion, force and momentum, energy, work, power, wave, sound, light, electromagnetic induction, and then we'll move on to the fun stuff. We'll hit astronomy, geology, and meteorology. You'll like the earth and space stuff way, way better than the physics, but that's okay. And then I've got the module course objectives. I will also post these in Canvas, so don't worry about it. Then wrapping up the syllabus, we have the college policies. We have an academic honesty policy. Don't cheat. Please don't cheat. Please don't make me have to turn you in to the vice president or anybody. Just don't cheat. Be honest. I'm pretty flexible. I will help you. If you struggle on a test, I will help you with that. There's no reason to cheat. Attendance policy. We will have sign-in sheets for face-to-face attendance. It is imperative that you sign in because purposes of contact tracing. Okay, if somebody tests positive, gets sick, then we'll have that. And I will just have a sign-up sheet so we know for sure who was where, what day. Also, if you have to be quarantined or you need to attend remotely for health reasons, don't worry. I will live Zoom classes. I will also post those videos and things like that. So we will work it out. Whatever happens, we will work it out. I promise. Basically, the makeup policy is you're responsible for making up your work, getting the notes, etc., etc. Where I'm going to run the same thing twice. You are welcome to come to another class as long as there's room. But again, I will live Zoom it and I will also post a video. There will be a second part to the syllabus, so stay tuned. All right, welcome to syllabus part 2. The first part is what I have to do to make the college happy. The second part is what I do to warn you guys. I probably am the crazy teacher the kids from last semester warned you about. Okay, in this classroom, in my house, we are scientifically literate. We say, can you prove it? Is it measurable? Is it peer reviewable? If a better explanation is found, are you able to accept it? If you can't agree with this, who cares? Science doesn't care what you believe. Okay, we use evidence, we support things, we know that not everything's provable, and we study things, we look at alternatives. That's how we operate. That's how my kids were raised. That's how I run my classroom. This was my world. Mom, she called me a stinky booger face. And I actually sent this cartoon to my children. My daughter sent back, yes, my claim was evidence-based. Okay, she's a good scientist. See? I found this humorous. Now you know that's funny and you're supposed to laugh. All right, this astronomy especially is a class where we learn about perspective. Okay, everything is about perspective, and we work at looking at things from multiple perspectives. That's important because how something appears is always a matter of perspective. How I see the world and how you see the world, they're two different viewpoints. And what we need to do is learn to understand each other. Okay? If everybody had a little more perspective, the world would be a better place. Okay, each of us is just a tiny being permitted to ride on the outermost skin of one of the smaller planets for a few years. Okay, Earth is a teeny tiny speck. We will do a lot of math in this class. It is math. It's the only place where people buy 60 watermelons and nobody wonders why. And then they drive around in a car like this. And this is the person your algebra teacher warned you about. Okay? All right, if 2020 were a word problem, it would go something like this. If you're going down a river at 2 miles an hour and your canoe loses a wheel, how much pancake mix would you need to reshingle your roof? Okay. We will do some problem solving in here. Some of you, when you read word problems, this is how you feel. I understand that. We're going to work on developing those skills. It's okay. I've been there too. Sometimes you feel like this when it comes to a math problem. Okay, I can insert the I found this humorous picture if you would like. And for me, it is I'm fat and can't dance, and so I'm a physicist. See, I found this humorous. All right, all I really need to know I learned from softball. I was a softball player here at Dodge City Community College as well. And these are rules that I kind of live by in life and my classroom. Always be defined by what you love, never what you hate. Things may not always work out the way you planned, but they always work out. And surround yourself with people who will leap out of the dugout when you charge the mound. Balls hit between first and third are fair. Life is not. That's a hard lesson to learn, by the way. Life's short. Don't take fastballs down the middle. Run to your position or someone else will. And don't aspire to be the best on the team. Aspire to be the best for the team. Always live life like you have a 3-1 count. And no matter where you go in life, there's no place like home. Curtis Teacher Goals. I want to build quality relationships with my students. It's something I'm proud of. That's something I work on. I want to maintain my retention and pass rates. I'm pretty successful. Most people, 90% of the people who start my class, finish my class with a passing grade. I'm pretty proud of that, and I want to keep it that way. And I want to help you see the value in what you're learning. I want you to understand why we do the things we do and the applications it has to other parts of your life. I don't want you to feel like you're learning facts. I want you to develop skills. And most important, once you're in my class, you're always in my class. Okay, once you're my student, you're always my student. My door's always open to you. And if you ever need anything down the road, all you have to do is ask.